I hear you, brother, but accidents are accidents, and sometimes they just happen. You can't do anything about it. That's why they are called accidents.
But any ongelukkige gebeurtenissen, they are caused and they can be prevented.
But how? How can you prevent something that you don't know if it's going to happen or not?
By applying all the safety standards and the rules, and also to report all acts of unsafe acts and also the conditions.
How?
By learning from your mistakes. Ons leer dit onze foute en ons maak seker dat foute gebeur nie weer in die toekoms.
How, Richard? How?
By following the ABB 7 step.
The ABB 7 step?
ABB 7 step, yes. You see, Eddie, your name is back goes well, your life is precious. But you need to stop and you need to think and you need to act safely at the same time. Nou sê nou agter my aan, né? Stop.
Stop.
Think.
Think.
Evaluate.
Evaluate.
Proceed.
Proceed.
Alright. Ek wil julle ons moet ook saam met sê. I want you guys to also repeat it after me. Shall I find out man? Shall I shout? Alright, here we go. Stop.
Stop.
Think.
Think.
Evaluate.
Evaluate.
And proceed.
I don't think I understand.
Okay, let's say you are working with electrical cables, right?
Right.
And let's say there's an isolated cable on the floor. What can you do, really?
I'm going to jump it and carry on with my leg. I didn't live in there.
But you see, this is what you right?
What do you mean?
You must take responsibility.
Hey, boss, I must take responsibility for somebody else's carelessness. I can have in I mean, that's not fair.
Alright, let's say you are jumping the cable, and you or your colleague are handling water, and then the next thing you know, that is the electrical shock wat aangaan. That's what you can do.
Same board. I will find the guy who left it there, and I will blame him.
Alright, so would you rather deal with the problem before or after the damage has been done, and somebody got injured in the process? Before. No, that's exactly what I mean with the 7th step.
Okay. Again, I never thought about it like that. Tell me more about this step.
Okay, it works like this. When you enter your working area, and before you start handling equipment, you need to stop. Then you need to think about the possible dangers there, and then you need to evaluate the risks involved. And then finally you can call a responsible official, and then you can report it to him.
It makes sense. But it still sounds like a waste of time. I mean, by the time we're ready to proceed, the other guys will have finished with their work. Will be done. Anyway, still wouldn't have started.
So, okay. Would you rather hurry your job and risk getting injured instead of doing it carefully, cleanly, and safely?
Right, gentlemen. Nice work. Nice work. Richard, did you teach the guys about zero harm?
Yes, sure. You can ask them. We did it, right?
Okay, then show me.
Alright, let's do it again. Separate. I said zero, the half says zero. Zero. I said zero, then the other say half says zero. Zero.
Good, guys. Very good, very good. Now we have to go to a new site. We'll be operating a light vehicle. So what do we need to check first? Eddie?
Oh, okay. We need to check the wheels.
Yes.
The seat belt. Oh, the airbag.
Okay.
The wipers.
Yes.
Liverpool in the line.
Very good, Eddie. Richard?
You also need to check your first aid kit, emergency triangles and beams,
yes,
survival equipment like your communication devices, spare wheels, and torches, etc.
That's very good, guys. So let us do our safety inspection of your car.
Yep.
Okay. Right indicator. Left. Hazards. Wipers. Brakes. 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 Hey, that's very good, guys. That's very good. I'm ready. How do you find your work so far?
Just take a seat. I want to relax. Well, it's just okay. It's not too good, it's not too bad. It's just okay.
Richard, how is he treating you?
Yeah, it's just okay. Yeah, we had a nice talk about safety this morning.
Okay.
And I can't go thing. Why Damani are they so safe, man? Why are you serious about safety?
Well, he doesn't like talking about it a lot. You know, he had an accident the first time he started working here.
What happened?
He was fixing an electrical cable alone and did not do a proper safety check. So on his way down, he stepped onto a fluorescent tube that somebody just left below him. So the acid inside the tube ate his leg. Yes. So we had to cut off his leg to save his life.
Really? That's bad, eh?
Oh, it is bad. But I admire him for his courage. He saw his mistake. He shared his experience with his colleagues so that they don't find themselves in similar situations. You know, one of our principles is that we must never repeat an injury.
Oh, that's why he was so serious about safety.
Yeah.
Hey, Mshuza.
Yes.
Tell me. Is the same thing going to happen to me in the future? It's not like I also going to my body part. Happen now, I'm still figuring.
Yes, it will. If you're not serious about safety, it will.
When I come now assisting, so that I'm going to be very careful.
That's very good, Eddie. That's very good. Don't be the cause of the next accident because you might become your own victim. No shortcuts because it might be your shortcut to the hospital or even worse, to your grave. But most importantly, don't carry a task that you're not familiar with.
Man, this is very scary.
It is. Okay, lunchtime. I hope you will have healthy and nutritious food. Please, avoid pap and mohod, man. You won't be able to make after lunch. Fish.
Hi.
Except, what are you doing, bro? What's that?
I'm having lunch.
You call that lunch? That was alcohol, bro. You know it's not allowed at work.
Hey, you want some? Right? It's very good for stress.
Are you crazy? Are you mad, you, Anna? Do you want to die?
Hold on, Richard. If I want to hear someone, I'll go to church. Don't come and preach to me here. Fine.
You know what's working in the factory is an everyday risk, bro. And you know it's not the same as working in the ship or a restaurant. You need to be alert of all the dangers and the risks at all times. Now, how are you going to do that if you're going to be drunk here?
Richard, no way. You're talking as if I'm drinking the whole brewery here. It's just a dog. A dog! Richard, you're my father, man. Look at me like my dad. Lord, good man. This is the company. Stop being a star.
Brian, feel here. Come. Feel here.
Yeah, man, I had a bit of an accident.
A bit of an accident. But this was a huge accident. Huh? Now I used to be the star striker for the ABB, the Risky Desky Football Club. But now all I do, I just sit on the stands and I just watch the game. You know how painful that was, bro? Yeah? I have this metal in my leg, and it's painful during winter time. And in summer, you know how hot it gets in here? Huh? And now you want to come and tell me this was just a bit of an accident. Now I can't even run around with my son anymore. Yeah? It has changed my life completely, Brian. I walk around with this toolbox full of medicines like I'm a walking hospital.
Sorry, but I didn't know. What happened?
No, I don't want to talk about this. You know, it breaks my heart, you know, because it should have been avoided. It never should have happened in the first place. Huh? Now I would rather be called a sellout than to risk my life or my colleagues' lives because of some irresponsible little brat like you.
What happened?
You know, this other guy came to work one day and he was drunk. So he forgot to remove the fluorescent tube under my step ladder. And I stepped right into the acid and
You had to cut off your leg to save your life.
exactly that.
Man, I'm not going to bring that up.